All right, Capricorn, welcome to your general reading. This is for 17 till 23 July with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. We're going to take a look at your recent past, your current energy, your immediate future. We're going to clarify. Then we're going to end off with sort of like message from the universe, things that you want to look out for, things that you're not aware of, things that can sort of mess up your life. Okay, you may hear some sounds in the background. You can just ignore that. That is my family. We're just here for the messages. Also letting you know that recently I recorded a guided hypnosis for you, which is for releasing negative energy, embracing your highest good, meeting with your guides, your guardians, your angels, unlocking your highest good. You don't have to go look for it. I'm going to put it up as one of those videos that come up as a suggestion at the end of the reading. Okay, so let's jump right into it. And so in the recent past, Capricorn, you have got the Nine of Voices, which is the Nine of Swords. You've got the Four of Materials, which is the Four of Pentacles, as well as the Seven of Materials, which is the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so what I can tell you, Capricorn, is there may have been a lot of concerns there in the recent past. And for you, or for some of you, it was literally in the sense of, am I going to be able to make it? Am I going to be able to get through to this, or through this? Am I going to be able to, do I have the mental capacity to deal with this? Do I have the strength? Do I have the energy? Do I not so much have the willpower, but like the capability? Some of you may have felt very depleted here by life and situations and circumstances and, maybe a connection that you were dealing with. And for some of you, you may have had the experience that either you slept a lot, like because it's like you couldn't face any of life or anything like that, or you couldn't sleep at all. And for some of you, you may have tried all the things that you usually try to get through difficult things, meditation and like whatever it is that you do, but none of those things may have seemed to actually work for a while at least. But then I see that for some of you, it's almost like you sort of made peace with the idea of rolling on your own. So, if you maybe had some losses over there, at some point you realized you had to cut those losses. And it was just a space where you had to say, you know what, if I'm going to have to vibe on my own, I'm going to vibe on my own. And some of you really had to get to that space, find that peace within that space. And that is where sometimes we can find peace, when it almost feels like your life is very shattered in a whole lot of broken pieces. And I can see here with the Seven of Materials, the Seven of Pentacles, that you really started to sort of do your own thing. For some of you, literally start getting your life in tune, start getting your life together, your energy together. You may have been very dependent on someone else or a situation. Maybe you were in a connection, you thought this is how it's always going to be. Maybe a lot of the things that you didn't even think about were being, your provision for you. And then all of a sudden it's like that well dried up. And you're like, okay. And I'm not necessarily saying it was a negative thing, but for some of you, it could have been a space where it was not necessarily the most positive thing that was going on there. There could have been a bit of codependency. There could have been a little bit of even gaslighting back and forth. There could have been quite a bit of that going on there for some of you, where, sometimes you make the little jokes with one another, but then it goes deeper than that. It's more serious than that. And, not openly fighting necessarily, but it's almost like a very passive aggressive sort of thing that could have been going on there for many of you. And, the truth about that is that sometimes we can get a little bit hooked on that drama. And for some of you, you may not like it, you may not appreciate it, but some of you may have gotten a little bit hooked on that drama. And when that sort of stimulation wasn't available any longer, it could have made you feel a little bit, lost in the dark, like Bambi in the headlights type of thing. Let's look in your current space where all of that brought you, because it's a whole lot of drama that happened there in the recent past. But it brought you to Two of Emotions, which is Two of Cups. The Emperor, which is an Aries energy, which is all about, standing in your power and standing in your light. And then the Queen of Voices, which is the Queen of Swords. So for some of you, this could be a space here, especially with Two of Emotions, where, as I said there in the recent past, what you had may not have necessarily been the best thing for you to have. And some of you may have really clung on to what you had, but I feel you're in a space now where you're either making a connection with someone that is really, really real, or your energy is of such a nature where you can make connections with people that are very, very real, where it's more sort of like as your energy changes, the things that you attract changes. So if you've been really working on yourself there, then what may have been fine in the past would no longer be fine for you now, and your vibration raises. And this is a space of attracting like energy. And this is in life, it's in romance, it's in all of those things that are really important to you. All those positive things that make your heart smile. This is very Venus sort of energy. You might want to take a look at your Venus reading. And if you don't know your Venus placement, Capricorn, you can take a look down below in the description. There's a link that says free natal chart, which is going to show you what it is for you. But this is a space of attracting very positive connections. Okay, if that is love, most definitely starting someone new with someone, or starting something new in your life. Aries energy, which is actually that emperor energy over there. Aries energy, it's all about self-expression. It's about that positive energy. It's about that new beginnings, that new starts. It's about hope. It's about embracing potential. Okay, and I feel that for some of you, and I encourage you really towards this. Some of you are very open to a new connection with someone else, new things in your life, really unlocking your own highest good, your own energy, your own power, your DNA activation, light language encoding. If you don't know what those things are, you can look them up. But it's a space of no longer being willing to be a willing participant in those things that might have those shenanigans that might have happened there in the past. So, and sometimes those things are necessary to happen like in the past for you to get to this higher next level in life. Okay. Energy coming your way. Queen of Emotions, Queen of Cups, Two of Materials, Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Voices, the Three of Swords. So your heart is healed, you are ready for something new. You are definitely, and this is a space where if you maybe just recently got into a connection, or maybe with your significant other, you are sort of open to, say, maybe you've had some problems, you've had some troubles. This could also be with friends, close relatives, close relations, and you feel that you kind of want to work through things, maybe like see a therapist, or just get like some sort of like an arbitrator or somebody like that in the middle, just to sort of help you get some clarity, to kind of bring back peace. As long as the goal is for the highest good of all, everything will be perfectly fine. My sister actually recently told me something that really, really struck me. A friend of hers said that when you fight as a couple and the goal is for one to win and the other one to lose, you've already lost, because you want to find a middle ground. And I see new things happening here for you. I see big changes happening for you, big positive changes in money, in finance, in freedom. So some of you may have been in a connection where, bit of a sorry ass that you may have been with you. Maybe somebody really wanted their lives to revolve around you. And so this new connection actually comes with such beautiful freedom. Okay. And if for any of you going forward, if you are still in a space where you're still holding on to the past, you're still holding on to the past connection, it's time to let the past connection go. Okay. Let's clarify that recent past. Let's clarify that Nine of Swords, that Four of Pentacles, and that Seven of Pentacles. What do we have there in the recent past, please? The World, which is the energy that has been coming up for a lot of the readings today. The World is that Saturn energy. It's about breaking free from restriction. It's about understanding that it's time to release, to go to that next level. And then you've got the beautiful Aquarius energy there with the star in the middle, which is alignment with source, with your greatest good of all. And then you also have that beautiful Seven energy over there, which is the Chariot energy. So you basically got three major arcana cards there in the recent past. And this in itself says to me that if you've been going through a lot of challenges in the recent past and it felt very, very difficult and very, very tough, beautiful, beautiful Capricorns, don't sort of just discard it and say, I just went through that and it's not such a big deal. It was a huge deal, because I feel that for some of you, you may have even not acknowledged your feelings and your emotions to the level that you are actually worthy of and deserving of. When we often as human beings go through difficult things, we sort of just make them off as like, it's not such a big deal. But it's almost because we live in a world where we've been taught that, weakness or feeling too much emotion or whatever, it's like a sign of weakness. But, I mean, does it even really make sense? Because, as I always like to remind people, we're almost 8 billion people on this planet, and we all live by these rules that are supposed to be the way to live. But then you got about 8 billion unhappy people. So maybe you want to do things a little bit differently, especially in the westernized side of the world. There's something that had to come to an end. That cycle was ending. And by allowing that to release, you aligned with your next level, with your highest good. And this is how you go forward. Okay, some of you, and I saw that the time just went on 11/11, which is new beginnings. Some of you had to see what is really, really, really not for you, so that you can be open to embracing what is really, really, really for you. And sometimes in life, this is how we operate. Okay. But that past situation was necessary. It may feel like it wasn't. It may feel like it was unfair. It may feel like it was terrible that Sourceland is back on you. But it was necessary for you to be able to go to that next level, to really get to choose very consciously who you don't want to be, who you won't be. All right. Let's clarify your current space. So the Two of Cups, the Emperor energy, and the Queen of Swords. I'm going to draw 2 cards for the Queen of Cups and the Emperor energy first. One from the top of the deck, one from the bottom of the deck. And you have got the Three of Wands as well as the Sun, which is the highest vibrational card in the tarot deck. All right. This is about you being exactly where it is that you're meant to be. This is a confirmation of your worth, of your value. This is a reminder, Capricorn, for you that if you want to go out there and completely express yourself and to shine your light and be you, as long as it doesn't hurt another person, as long as it, or let's rather say, as long as it doesn't dishonor another person, go out there and shine your light. All right? Go out there and shine your light. Express yourself, beautiful Capricorns. Be that light that you were meant to be. Okay? Ship is in the harbor for you. Good things coming your way. Like really, really, on a serious level, Capricorn. If you've been feeling like you were dealt the short end of the stick, nothing is going to work out, all horrible, all terrible, things are about to look up for you. Things are about to take a very, very positive shift here for you. Very suddenly and very beautiful, and embrace all of that. Okay? There with that Emperor energy and that Sun energy. Embrace all of that. Embrace all of your highest good, all the beauty that's coming your way. And if you're open to that, if you're open to your highest good, if you're open to shine, if you're open to light, place your dominant hand on your heart, take a nice deep breath, and claim it for yourself. All right? 2 cards came out, and just a bigger confirmation, like, oh my goodness, this is so incredible. So 2 cards came out for that Queen of Voices, that Queen of Swords. You got the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands. This is about you growing so positively in your emotions. This is about victory and success coming your way. This is about life working out for you. Capricorn, I'm telling you on a serious level, if there's ever a reading that I've seen where things are about to look up for you, things are about to look up for you in a major way. Abundance, prosperity, and success, all yours. Clarifying the energy going forward, the immediate future, the Queen of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords, you have got the Hanged Man energy, which is a Neptune energy, which is about growing a closer connection with Source. There's the Seven of Swords, and there's the Six of Pentacles. Some of you have been very self-destructive towards yourself. There in the recent past, in your life maybe. Maybe that's how you've been growing up. That's how you've been taught. I can see that. But your mindset is changing. So even things that are problems for you at the moment, those things are about to sort of like disappear like mist before the sun. Okay, nice stuff. I love that. Let's see what the universe has got for you. Let's see what are some of the things, Capricorn, that you want to look out for. So, it don't trip you up. One of the first things that are coming up is about watching the mindset, about not feeling sort of like sorry for yourself. Virgo got that quite strongly. You gotta let it in. Aries as well. You gotta let it in. You gotta let the magic in. Abundance, prosperity, success. It's all on the table for you, but you gotta allow it in. All right. If all of that resonates with you, if you found the reading helpful, I'd really appreciate you liking the video. I'd really appreciate you giving it a thumbs up. For those of you that are already subscribed, thank you so very much for that. For those of you that are not subscribed, I would really appreciate you considering subscribing and hitting that all notifications button so you know when your weekly reading is coming out. Okay. Wowza. And there the Chariot is again. So you got the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Chariot. Okay. There's beautiful growth that's taking place here. There's love that's coming your way. In many ways, you're busy growing to a deeper level. So you will still become aware of certain things about yourself, Capricorn, that you don't like. But remember, as human beings, we are in a continual process of growth. So, what works today may not work next week, next year, tomorrow, whenever. But where you are at the moment, it's about opening your heart. There might be somebody who's really, really want to be with you. Like, I'm not talking about real, true love. Want to be with you and who want to give you the cup of love and who may actually offer you the cup of love. And try to focus not necessarily on, why it won't work out or what if it doesn't work out. And maybe just being open to say, well, let's maybe see if I actually like you, let's see if we can maybe make it work. Let's not make those huge sort of investments on a first date of I can see myself being with you for the rest of my life. Just live in the moment because that's where the magic lies. Okay. So that's what I got for you, beautiful Capricorns. I hope that it helps. If any of you are open to deeper personalized guidance, you can always book a personal reading. The details to do that is down below in the description. There's a link for my step-by-step tarot reading course. There's a link for my free oracle card reading course. If you are open to really profoundly advancing your life through online regression hypnosis, or what some people call past life regression, there's a bit of a description and a link that you can click that gives you more details. And I also hope that you find great value from the guided hypnosis that's coming up on your screen right now. From my heart, namaste, love and light. See you next time. Bye.